Hey everyone, welcome back to another Hitman video. This time we're doing 3 of the challenges in Hokkaido, Japan. So we're going to do Piano Man, which is assassinate a target with a fiber wire, Smoking Kills, which is pushing Yuki off the balcony, and finally Up in Smoke, which is killing Yuki with the gas lamp explosion. So all 3 of them are going to happen in the same place. They're all going to happen to Yuki, and we're going to do it simply by taking our fiber wire with us. What we need to do though, we need to wait for some of the cutscene to play. This means that Tex won't be in his room and we can go and get the cigarettes quite easily. So cigarettes are contraband in Hokkaido. They weren't meant to bring them in. Yuki threw hers off the gondola on the way in. And basically there are some that were smuggled in by the Texan. So after the surgeons appear, we'll see this little computer. We can skip the cutscene now. You can see Tex in the background is leaving his room, and we can mantle over there to go and get his cigarettes. So you remember in Hokkaido all the doors are locked and locked to your suit, so we can't go and break into his room, but we can traverse this gap and use our excellent forearm strength to get us all the way around here and into his room to steal his cigarettes. This bit's vital. Without the cigarettes, Yuki won't go outside onto the balcony, and once she's on the balcony, that's where the kills take place. So we'll head through here. I'm going to grab his cigarettes off this table and we're going to head out through the door. Remember, the doors are locked from the outside, not the inside, so we can quite easily get out of here. Next, we need to go and get our disguise. So there's 2 disguises that would work for this. The medical director, the director of the whole facility, or a bodyguard disguise. And I think the bodyguard disguise is a bit easier to get at this point. You know, we can just run down here. We're going to grab a lead pipe from just around the corner and we're going to separate these 2 guys and knock them out. We are not aiming for Silent Assassin or anything clever on this, so you could just pop them both and then just steal their suit. I'm just showing you a different way to separate them. It's quite easy. It's random whichever one comes and looks, so you just knock one out, run back the other way and knock the other one out, and we'll steal his suit. Once we've got this, we can go and get the wrench. The wrench is what we need to actually disarm the gas lamp, so we're going to cause a leak. And then when Yuki goes out for a cigarette by it, it will explode. You can obviously do this with a pistol, but a pistol's more likely to be heard. And we've got a lot of time anyway before Yuki even gets back round to the right loop. So we may as well take our time and find the right equipment. Through here, through the laundry, straight through the end door. I actually ran past the wrench. The wrench is just here in front of me and I ran past it thinking it was on the other side. Then I remembered, cut back and picked up the wrench. Back through the laundry, back retracing our steps, nice and easy. None of this is trespassing, so you can pass through easily. You just need to be mindful now of the 2 enforcers. One is Yuki and the other is her bodyguard. You could actually separate the bodyguard, make things a little bit easier for yourself, but actually it's a lot of hassle, so we can just hide in the bathroom until they've gone. And then we just have to spend our time waiting around for the next part to happen. With the joys of video editing, you won't have to wait the 4 minutes or so that I did. But we're just going to wait for Yuki to pass out through the door, and then the guard's going to follow her, and then we'll go out and set up the kills. First one we need to do is to break the gas valve outside, or loosen the gas valve, sorry. So we're going to come out here with our wrench. As long as the bodyguard's looking away when you start, it doesn't matter if he spots you at the end. It's that first action that's illegal. Then we can come inside and we can drop the cigarettes on here. One of the guards will comment that Yuki will be really pleased with us. So we have to wait now for Yuki to replete her loop. She is going to be walking around the facility, as we know. There she is. She's actually quite far away. She's only just started, so I'm going to steal her money. And then we're going to clip the video here and we'll see you in 4 minutes. So that time's passed. We're now on the balcony just chilling with the 2 of the bodyguards. We're waiting for Yuki to come back. And once that happens, we are ready to go. So you can see her 2 bodyguards that were sat down. They've now stood up because Yuki's about to enter the room. We'll then see the red dot passing through on the minimap. There she is. And there's the other bodyguard. She's going to come in, see their cigarettes on the side and be very pleased about this. And she's going to go out to the balcony to smoke them. What I did here was I saved my game. I'd actually save it in a couple of seconds time. It's a bit easier, but this will do. And what we're going to do is we're going to reload from here. So because she's an enforcer and he's an enforcer, we need to hide in this corner out of the way. And I'd advise actually saving the game here. because that gives you less time to wait, but it's only a matter of seconds, so it shouldn't be a problem. Switch to your fibre wire, and as soon as she's dismissed both those guards, we can sneak out and we can go and fibre wire. You will get spotted, you will get shot at, but as long as the challenge registers, it doesn't matter if you get killed because you'll reload from the same spot anyway. So out we go, we'll throw the grot around her, and we're looking for the challenge to fire in the top right corner. There you go. As soon as that's done, reload. Rinse and repeat because the second kill is very similar. So once that's done, we're going to go and reload. We're back in the same room. Like I say, if you'd saved it a bit later, she would have started walking from here and saves you a bit of time, but it doesn't really matter. She's going to dismiss the guards again. And then we're going to sneak out behind her and push her over the edge. Once again, we will get shot at, we will get spotted, we will get red guns for this, but we can push her over the edge. And that is the next one done. Smoking kills ticked off. As soon as you see the challenge tick off, we're going to load it again and get the final one, which is the gas explosion. So once again, we're going to run and hide in our corner. We'll wait till Yuki goes outside, and then we're going to follow her. We're actually going to go out onto the balcony so we can get a good view of this one. It's quite a funny explosion. So we'll sneak around to the right, make sure she doesn't spot you. Once she's dismissed both the guards, they'll be gone. Then we can just simply wait. She's going to have a look out because obviously this is where we've killed her in the last 2 runs. She's then going to decide to go for her cigarette over by the gas. And that'll be the end of her. Over she goes. She lights up her cigarette. And that is challenge number 3 complete. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed that video, please leave a like. If you're enjoying this series so far, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.